That included taking out staples. Yes, very carefully. Not 363 pages that look like they were bitten by Dracula. Yeah, a real doctoral thesis. Can you imagine? I can't believe it either. Finish line just ahead. Drinks to celebrate. I'm a little scared how well you know me. Where? The new hotel across from the park. Are you suggesting something afterwards as well? Okay. I'll see you in an hour. Yeah. Well, I love you too. Bye. Oh. Oh no. Oh shit. Yes, who is it?
Hello, sweetie.
Oh, Jesus Christ, why now? Hi, Mom.
I have a surprise.
Unlike this one? Mom, I'm sorry, but this really isn't the best time.
Really? Something wrong, dear?
Well, I need to get ready. Roberto and I are planning to go.
Perfect. Always wanted to meet him. I'll be right up.
No, Mom. Mom, he's not coming.
Pass me in, sweetie.
Mom. Mom, don't. I said don't.
Why?
It's complicated.
What's so complicated about picking up papers?
Oh, why do I have to explain everything?
A mother's prerogative, dear.
This is my doctoral thesis, Mom. There's footnotes, charts, diagrams, references to research. Everything has to be put in exactly the right order.
Look, I cleaned your room for about 20 years, dear. I'm used to picking up stuff.
Cleaning and snooping around are two different things, Mom.
Why didn't you have a teenager, sweetie? Then we'll compare notes on parenting. Stop. Oh, a discourse on the nature of relationships based upon longevity and longitudinal compatibility. What in the world is longitudinal compatibility?
Nothing important. It's just academic stuff. We do longitudinal studies all the time, Mom. Nothing more than that.
Enlighten me.
You wouldn't understand. It's just rows of data, a lot of boring analysis.
You're hiding something from me. You used that same face when you didn't want me to know that you bought a pregnancy test when you were 16.
Sex. It's about sex.
What?
Mom, I really don't want to talk about it, especially with you.
By Masters and Johnson?
My research is more targeted.
Targeted?
You really don't want to know about this. You won't jump to any conclusions.
Of course course I will. I'm your mother.
Exactly my concern. I was looking for a connection between the length of a personal relationship and the length of a man's
Did you say you had diagrams?
This is real scientific study. It's not porn.
I've always been interested in science. Find it very stimulating.
Oh. Mom, please stop.
Oh, any photographic evidence?
Mom, why did you come here today?
Found these cookies that you like.
Are you kidding? You drove an hour to get to my apartment to give me cookies?
These have raisins in them, dear.
Mom, news alert. This is New York City. They sell homemade raisin cookies here.
I don't understand you. Used to love Maisel's raisin cookies. Haven't baked them for years. So today, of all days, go in for bagels and lo and behold, miracle happens.
The cookies?
No, your father was nice to me.
You saw Dad in Maisel's?
Must admit, did look good. Must be working out.
Fun.
Probably with his secretary.
And?
Well, we exchanged pleasantries, not bodily fluids. Oh, in the spirit of your study, honey. And I think the premise here might be a little flawed, though. Well, because your dad is well endowed.
Jesus.
It was probably his best feature. Certainly had a tendency to grow on you.
Actually, Mom, size doesn't matter.
Yeah,
According to my research, that is. That's where compatibility comes in.
All you.
You see, you have two randomly sized anatomical components which may or may not be compatible, and this compatibility may not be immediately considered when subjects initially become attracted to one another.
Oh!
Something like that.
Physical compatibility was never a problem between your father and me. In fact, there may be a scientific term to describe us.
Oh.
Dogs in heat.
I see. So, if the sex was so good, why break up in the first place?
Well, real dogs don't have to talk to each other, do they? Your research. Did you interview a lot of people? Were they all circumcised? AI? Subject H noted that his wife was initially disappointed by his size. They found ways to compensate. These adjustments included forms of stimulation, including...
And now you're making fun of me and your work.
Let me see. Certain couples tend to use their creativity as an alternative to traditional sex toys. In one instance, subject S would seek arousal by watching her husband attempt to burst balloons with his... a minute.
I, I think you're looking for these.
We didn't always fight. Certainly not over everything, but over time it sort of escalates. You know what I mean? I think the problem stems in part to the fact that it's always easier to fight than compromise. It's because they start becoming too personal, and that's too bad because I enjoy the disagreements. I find them stimulating. What's this? Your mom and I used to meet a few of our friends every Sunday morning in a deli at Brooklyn. A few blocks from our first apartment. We'd order lox and whitefish in pickles and stuff like that, then use the food to reenact, well, the previous night's extracurricular activities. It was your mother's idea. I guess that's what happens when you grow up listening to disco. You interviewed your dad? You interviewed Bernie for a sex survey? And you didn't ask me?
He came over to the apartment out of the blue, sort of like you did today. Felt he'd failed as a father and wanted to get some things off his chest. After a while, I asked him if he'd like to answer a few questions, and he agreed. It surprised me when he said yes, but it made him feel better to do so. I'm pretty sure of that. I could tell by the way he smiled when he left.
All right. Any other convincing evidence?
For my thesis?
For proving our divorce was a mistake. An admission of guilt.
More like an apology to both of us.
Yes. It does. I always knew I raised a smart girl. Oh, you're saying there's a little hope between your dad and me then?
That's what the data suggests. But even if it didn't, everyone deserves a second chance.
Maybe I need to read more about this, sweetie.
Okay. One thing first.
Uh-huh.
I think our earrings are cord.
Oh, yeah.
I admit I'm a little biased here because I would like to see things work out between the two of you. But maybe he doesn't fight anymore. Maybe he's ready to change. He's had a chance to open up with me. Maybe he just wants a chance to do the same with you. Did you sense that when you saw him at Maisel's?
Oh. He did make the odd remark about how firm and round my bagels were.
Mom, flirting with you.
You really think so? Are you saying that all of this was in spite of us?
Researchers want to solve problems, Mom. Sometimes the evidence leads to insights, and sometimes it just confirms the obvious.
Yeah, and if you can get people to drop their pants for the sake of science, more the better.
I'm still trying to decide if Dad's data corrupts the integrity of the study, though.
Why?
Well, the problem is...
Yes?
It's complicated.
Okay.
I mean, Dad isn't the only personal relationship included in the study.
Oh.
I met Roberto during my research.
Ah, the mystery boyfriend. When do I get to meet him?
As soon as I'm sure that you won't scare him off. Actually, I think you'll like him. He's well, I guess he's a lot like Dad.
In what way?
Longitudinally.